And what that means is that your burden of distress, where it was up there, has now been reduced to something like that. And typically, the distress that was associated with that memory doesn't come back. Okay? At that point in time, we then need to move on to the next distressing experience and repeat the process with that one. And we keep on systematically working our way through all those distressing experiences until your burden of distress has been radically reduced. Okay. Now, how long does that take? There's an enormous variety and individual variation between people. With some people that I've worked with, we've got through 2 or 3 bad, traumatising experiences per session. And with other people, it's taken 2 or 3 sessions to get through the one bad experience. And when I say get through, I mean when they get to that point where they can say, it doesn't bother me, I feel pretty good about myself, positive thoughts about myself when I think about that memory now, and my body's calm when I think of that memory. So sometimes for some people it can take 2 or 3 sessions to arrive at that point. Sometimes we can get through 2 or 3, 4 memories in one session, but more typically it's generally around 1 memory per session. So this means that if we have a dozen memories to work through, we may need a dozen sessions of doing the reprocessing. And this may seem like a long time, but believe me, it's a lot quicker than anything else that psychology's ever come up with. Typically we're working with highly distressing events that have been part of your psychological makeup, even part of your physiology for a long time. And if we're able to move these one at a time, 1 per session, then we're actually doing pretty well. And if this takes us 6 or 10 or 12 sessions, then and we help you to arrive at a point where these experiences no longer can make you feel distressed, and they're no longer part of your burden of distress, you will feel qualitatively different about yourself and about your life, believe me. And this is typically what happens for people.